What up, people? This is Mr. You Know Who It Is. I'm not even going through the long intro. Moving on. If you hear some sniffling or coughing, just a pre-warning, a precursor that I'm just having sinus drainage as usual. Cold sinus flu. It's not COVID, but I'll explain that also in another video. But anyway, I just want to get on here briefly and discuss the rapper from Charlotte, North Carolina, DaBaby, my home state, the state I'm currently living in. I want to discuss his ordeals with what he was saying and what he did at Rolling Loud this past July, and the trouble and the dysfunctional confusion, court cases, and I guess the everybody dropping them from their tours, and all these accusations, or should I say court cases. I don't know if the court cases have come yet, but I'm sure they're on the way. But I just want to discuss what went down and my little spin on it, because I'm always put a spin on it. And I want to talk about his ordeal with Megan the man, Megan the male horse. I don't know why these chicks are calling themselves stallions. I don't understand that. That's a male horse, ma'am. So they're telling you they're telling you right there what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's on some transformer transmission type shit. But yeah, man, I mean it all ties together in my book. Everything that's happening with DaBaby, it all ties together with one common denominator, one common group. And we're gonna discuss that. Not gonna spend too much time on this because this is the way the world is going right now. It's going in that downward spiral, the decline and depopulation of human beings as we know it, which in some cases it's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a total bad thing that generations later on will be having less sex and less babies. I don't think that's really a bad thing, because the way it's going, I don't see that bright silver lining in the sky. I don't see that bright future. I don't see it. Unless y'all talking about Future the rapper, he may outshine 9 times out of 10 he may outshine the rest of us. He may be on top before any of these new generations make it to the top financially, or have any type of a good life, because we're going into that Crimea River age, man. We're going into that simp age, man. I mean, that's just where we're headed. But anyway, that's my runoff rant, my tangent. I digress. I hate saying that. Anyway, DaBaby. Me and Young C, I won't say we discovered him out of nowhere, but I'd been hearing little talks on these little hip hop blogs and vlogs, and these little hip hop sites. Not Shade Room, not MTO, not even he might have been on World Star Hip Hop. He might have, but I think that was the main site that probably was promoting him. But we just had noticed that this DaBaby rapper, like, okay, is he from ATL? Is he, he's originally he was born in Ohio. We just didn't know, but he was in ATL a lot. But we find out he was from Charlotte. That's where he spent most of his life. He was like, okay, cool, and some little black dark-skinned rapper, you know, walking around in a damn diaper, rapping about the typical nigga shit, rapping about the typical dysfunctional hood shit. But he had a different cadence, a different kind of deep southern slave voice flow. Excuse my description, but you know, I'm just gonna spit it how I spit it. He had that southern drawl, you know, and he just had that kind of elementary style to his rap, you know. It was on beat. It wasn't like no Blueface shit, but it was very elementary. It was very simple. And he had simple beats, but the bass knocked, you know. So it was just wild to just be like, okay, it's another rapper trying to do some antics. And, you know, he just blew up out of nowhere, you know, like literally 2 years later, he just blew up. Everybody wanted to be on the Baby songs. Everybody wanted the Baby on their shit. Including Megan the male, Marcus. I called her him Shim. I call Shim Marcus. Now I know it's gonna be a lot of people that come to this video and they're gonna be like, you hate on Megan? You hating on Megan? You know, because Megan is compared to, you know, the Bay Hive, you know, like Beyonce. I don't give a fuck about them either. See, this is why my channel doesn't get traffic. Because I don't give a fuck about these people. Like, I don't care. Like, I never cared. I never cared about hopping on these hoe trains. I don't care about hopping on hoe trains. Not bandwagons. Hoe trains. I don't care about celebrating these hoes. I don't. Like, I'm not on a hoe train. And I don't catch either. Nobody hits me and I don't catch. I don't catch the balls. So I'm not on that side and I'm not on that team. So I'm not on the whole train. You know, fuck it. You know, you can forgive me or not forgive me. I don't care. But yeah, Marcus was always doing songs with the Baby. You know, the little nigga in a diaper. And they did like 2, 3, 4, 5 joints, I guess. I don't keep up. I just know I heard them on the same songs quite often. And little do we know, lo and behold, you know, Marcus caught feelings for another little rapper called Tory Lanez. Now, I fuck with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, real lyrical cat, even though he's got some trouble with Cassidy right now. Cassidy is saying he's stealing his bars. I don't know. I think Cassidy is, I don't know. I think he's on them drugs, man. I don't know, man. He's saying that Tory Lanez is biting his shit. That's another video. That's another topic. But I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, man, Tory Lanez seems like a cool dude from Canada. Cool, entertaining cat. Had previous beef with Drake. I understand why. Because both of them get on the stage and showboat, you know, with their overly written lyrics, ghost written lyrics. And you know, Tory Lanez to me was like a Canadian Future, you know, that big of a star. And Marcus, before she went with that other that New York dude, I can't even pronounce his name. It starts with a P. Y'all say it in the comment section. Marcus wanted to get with Tory Lanez, the little rapper, the little short, the little short rapper with, you know, he wears a toupee now. He doesn't have much hair on his head. You know, I mean, I can't talk too much. I'm kind of in the same stature. I'm kind of in the same stature as him, so I can't really talk about short men like that. But I'ma just describe how he is. He's a short little man, and you know, they had some altercation. I guess Marcus pulled the meat out on him, and it wasn't from the backside. It wasn't the yams. It was the meat in front. I don't know. I don't know why Marcus decided to pull the meat out on him, but you know, Tory Lanez said, "Oh hell no, pull that gat out." shot Marcus in the pinky toe, like on some Harlem Nights shit. Della Reese, Eddie Murphy, you know, I mean. And the shot, allegedly, you know, everybody says it was life-threatening, but from the pictures and photos, it just looks like it, you know, it hit the ankle, or I don't know if they hit the toe for real. I was just joking, but I know it hit the ankle, or it went through the ankle. You know, yeah, it's serious, but it wasn't that serious, because I saw Marcus right after getting shot. I saw it, Shim, limping, had the cast on. A few days after that, had the wraps, and they was twerking on a boat, on a yacht. Then all this female empowerment shit came up. Oh, we're gonna get Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez deserves to die. All you short men, all you short black men deserve to go somewhere. Y'all need to go to hell. And you know, and I felt some type of way about it. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, wow. I mean, I know y'all didn't like short black men, but this is going too far. Now y'all wanna rally against them just because of Tory Lanez? Like, Tory Lanez don't speak for all short black men. Like, he never said that. He never did. Like, what I mean, and that's my point going into this whole video about these narratives, man. About these feel sorry for me, woe is me narratives, man. Marcus got shot in the foot. Now everybody feels the pain. But, you know, that's fandom. I understand, you know, Shim has fans. Shim has fans. I understand that. I respect that. But at the same time, fans can be stupid. They can be fucking stupid. They can get fucking stupid. And, you know, they say a whole bunch of shit that don't make no fucking sense. It's not even logical. How the fuck you gonna be shot, but you twerking within a week? It wasn't that serious. You still up walking, doing interviews, doing tours. You want to cry on cue, on the camera, when they ask you these questions. You know, I mean, it's good PR. They coached her well, but I mean, I don't really believe it. I don't really believe you that hurt. I don't really believe you in that much pain. Like, Tory Lanez to you wasn't really your man. He was just some dick. Let's just be honest. Y'all was in the lives together. Y'all was on IG during the pandemic. Y'all was doing all these parties together, having all these risque. I mean, you know, I don't know what Hollywood niggas into. I just know that a male horse and description of a woman, like, male horse is a description of a woman. Like, you know, I don't know what Hollywood niggas into. That's all I'm saying. No judgment, no harm, no foul on nobody, the baby or Tory Lanez. Maybe they into that. I don't know, but nevertheless, I'm saying all that to build up to this DaBaby debacle. DaBaby fucks with Tory Lanez heavy, musical wise. Okay, they do collabs together, especially ever since or before, you know, Marcus got shot in the foot. So when Marcus banished Tory Lanez from her or his or Shim's condo or mansion or wherever it lives, when he was banned from all activities dealing with Marcus, that meant everybody that Marcus collabed with couldn't fuck with Tory Lanez. DaBaby said, nah, stop it. DaBaby said, I don't listen to no bitch. I'm still fucking with Tory Lanez. Now, how do I feel about it? I mean, it is what it is. Hollywood shit is Hollywood shit. I'm not in Hollywood. I don't give a fuck. You know, that's that man's decision. I don't take a right or wrong approach with Hollywood, because I think Hollywood is a whole nother bag of mixed nuts to me. You know, it's a whole nother life. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just doing my doing my due diligence and explaining how I feel about it. But hey, I'm not there. You know, but DaBaby is, you know, he's not one to be fucked with. He's not one to be played with off the mic. He loves to beat up people. You know, he might call it self-defense, but I just call it mogging and bullying, you know, he will roll up on your ass and he will, you know, mess you up. You know, if you ain't got your guns out on him, he will mess you up. He will grab you. He will touch you. He will reach out and touch somebody. I've seen it too many times. He's beat up local rappers. He's beat up local niggas in North Carolina. I mean, it is what it is. Anybody who tries him, they getting that work. You ain't got to worry about the bodyguard. Worry about the baby. So that's the type of dude he is. That's what he's on. He's rebellious. He's not listening to Marcus right now. He's doing what he want to do. And in saying that, with all that said, going back to the Rolling Loud tour, people were very pissed. They were very upset that the baby brought out Tory Lanez, Marcus's old flame, Marcus's suitor and bed warmer. It was quite a shock to the world. It was quite a blow. And as this stuff was going on, as these videos were going viral, I was like, damn, man, this is going to get bad. He brought out Tory Lanez right after Marcus just did their set. Oh, man, this is going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible for the baby. You know, and everybody just waiting. They're like, oh, my God, how could you do that to baby? I'm like, the baby ain't got no loyalty to that shim. And to add insult to injury, along with that, going against a specific group that y'all should already know. They're taking over the airwaves right now. They're taking over Hollywood. You should know that group. The group that catches balls. That plays for the other team, the switch hitters. He said some foul shit about people in that section, in that faction, in that group, which went over a lot of people's heads for a while until people started listening to what the baby was saying. He was saying, for anybody, he made an announcement at the Rolling Loud. He cut the music off. He said, for anybody who doesn't have AIDS and hasn't died in a week or 3 days, you know, which people are saying, oh, we got to educate the baby. He doesn't know how AIDS works. I'm like, wow. And, you know, he was saying that, oh, well, yeah, for anybody who hasn't sucked dick in the parking lot, if you ain't a man, if it ain't a man on man sucking dick in the parking lot, a dude sucking another nigga's dick in, you know. And I've seen a lot of comedians get online and say, oh, the baby, you're not comfortable seeing two men together? And I'm saying to myself, oh, you are? I didn't know you rolled that way. No judgment, no harm, no foul, but I didn't know you were on that side. Oh my God, like, I mean, these comedians are coming out of the closet. I didn't know they was like, I mean, they are in full swing and full support of the ball catchers. I mean, they are in full support of the switch hitters. I mean, it's crazy. They just came out like, the baby, you're so wrong. Well, how could you talk about AIDS and how could you talk about ball catchers? Have you been touched before? You need to call someone. And, you know, and now they're getting the baby in educational, quote unquote, classes, science, quote unquote, classes about the male on male anatomy and the female on female anatomy and the sexualities and the 63 flavors of gender. And now he has to take those type of classes and learn different people. And I mean, I guess he's learning about Marcus. I guess he's learning about Marcus and Tory Lanez relationship. You know, the whole I got two parts down there lifestyle. You know, I got two reproductive systems. You know, I mean, hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do if you want to stay in Hollywood. I mean, this is where Hollywood is going. This is where the world is going. They're going into that downward spiral of, yeah, I would rather be with a person who has my body parts. I'd rather lay in the bed with somebody with the same body parts as me. That's what I'm attracted to. I mean, it would be something if, you know, populations of other races, of many races, weren't decreasing, if sex wasn't on the decline as far as reproducing more babies. I'm not saying babies aren't being reproduced today. I'm just saying, excuse me, I'm just saying, like, if there wasn't if there wasn't this drastic push of that community and that group and that section that I'm talking about, that I'm trying to, trying not to blurt out, because y'all already know who I'm talking about. If it wasn't so much promotion of that, I could understand like feeling some type of way about it, but I don't feel any type of sorrow. I don't feel any type of remorse. Like I don't feel a need to attack the baby. Like the baby is the baby. We all know who the baby is. The baby is an ignorant character. He don't give a fuck about that shit for real. He issued apologies, just like Kevin Hart had issued an apology, but they're not letting the baby off the hook because the baby is one of them hood niggas. They not letting Pookie off the hook. They're not letting Ray Ray off the hook. They not letting that nigga get away with that. They are trying to get this man institutionalized, like hold his eyelids open and so he can watch two men getting it on film. They want to indoctrinate this man, and I don't know if it's gonna work. And there has been a lot of rappers who have come out in defense of the baby, like Lil Boosie and Trouble. They damn near looked like they were about to cry, because they were like, this is what hip hop is. This is what rap is, man. Y'all a bunch of y'all a bunch of F words and a bunch of H words. You know what I'm talking about. Which, I mean, hey, I can't really disagree with. There are a bunch of those out here that are listening to music and listening to it closely. I mean, when DMX passed, I was kind of really in fear, because they was like, well, he has these phobic lyrics. They're very phobic. I'm like, he's scared of y'all? Really? That's what phobia is. He's scared. He's scared of that. No, he went to jail. I don't think he's scared of y'all. He went to prison a lot of times. So when DMX died, I was kind of worried about that. I was like, oh man, they're gonna cancel DMX. Just like they canceling the baby. Just like they canceled Boosie. And sidebar. Let's just go ahead and go into it. Boosie, badass, got his Instagram taken away twice. And we know why. It's because, same reason why they canceling the baby. He's doing shit and he's saying shit that doesn't go along with the status quo. Doesn't go along with how the country is running. The country is running on female-based, androgynous-based ways of thinking, man. Like it's going off of that switch hitter, ball catcher motif, and a lot of these rappers ain't down with it. Now, me personally, I mean, I don't give a damn what you do in your life. It's not my life. I can't live it for you. But at the same time, the push, the media push is so heavy. I mean, I can't really feel sorry for nobody. I mean, y'all already on TV. I mean, you got it. Go ahead, you got it. You winning the race. You winning every platform. You got it. That's how I feel about it. Like, y'all winning, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all the MVPs, man. Y'all and Marcus. Y'all doing the damn thing. Like, y'all got the media. Y'all got Hollywood. Y'all been at it, but now y'all the forefront. Nobody can do anything without y'all. So that's how I feel about it, man. I mean, the baby, man, he's he's about to be down bad like R. Kelly, man. They might put out some secret tapes of him, or they might put out some sex tapes of him. I don't know. they'll make up anything on the baby. I don't know, man. They'll sprinkle crack on him or something. They'll make up some type of disparaging story about him and really decimate his career. Like he's already losing promotions. Excuse me. He's already losing all types of endorsements and tours. So he's getting no work, and he's on social media acting like everything's all good. And I feel sorry for him. Because he doesn't know, he doesn't realize that he's not coming back. Not socially. He may come back physically in the flesh, you know, a lot of rappers gonna put him on tours, their own tours, but like, you know, he's not coming back on those worldwide, like real big award show. Like them award shows are not gonna have him, man. It's getting worse. And that's why you got rappers like Boosie and Trouble, like they about to be in tears, man. But hey, man, at the end of the day, this is what you signed up for. This is the Hollywood arena. This is the platform you signed up for. This is what you signed your life to, and this is what you're gonna have to live with. If you don't want to work manually, if you don't want to be a damn DHL, UPS, FedEx driver, you don't want to work as a flight crew or maintenance man or window washer, if you don't want to do any of those manual works, those manual jobs, and you just want to sign your life away to Hollywood, this is what you got to follow. You got to mind your tongue the most. You got to fix that tongue, because nobody's gonna play with you, man. You say the wrong thing about a certain group, it's over for you. It's over for your career. And they gonna make sure, because these mofos are they get highly offensive. They're not gonna take you seriously. They do not tolerate going against the Marcuses of the world, man. The male, female stallions. They do not tolerate that. You are not going to go against the ballerina boys and the lady boys, man. You're not going to do it and survive. That's why my channel is in the shitter, to be honest. I've said a lot of inflammatory things up here, but I'm not in Hollywood and I don't give a fuck. So I just avoid talking about these mofos because I really don't want to. But anyway, that's been my take on it. A lot of people have done content on this situation, and I feel like it's gonna get worse for him, man. Because, you know, the baby is the type of dude that's like, he's old school. He's like, I don't give a fuck about these so-and-sos. I don't give a fuck about them. You can listen to my music or you don't. He's from that old school. He's like, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. And that's not gonna work in 2021, man. Not with what's promoted. It's not gonna work. But that's Mr. You Know Who It Is. Y'all subscribe if you want, comment if you want, like or dislike, I don't give a fuck. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.